Housing instability. It's an issue plaguing many older Coloradans. High costs of living and low fixed incomes, leaving them scrambling to make ends meet and keep a roof over their heads. Denver 7's Sloan Dickey sat down with one man whose golden years are looking dimmer than he expected.
I ride slow. I'm not a fast commuter.
This is Randall's bike.
I ride pretty much all year round. If the snow comes or bad weather, I'm still trucking down the street.
He's biked around Denver for more than 30 years.
They put in these bike lanes, but they're always abusing them.
A city that's changing.
Traffic goes down them to park or comes out.
A city that's no longer welcoming to people like him.
And then you have this, and this goes nonstop.
He's turning 71 years old in January.
I'm on the 4th floor of the building on this side.
And like many in Denver, he's aging out with no clear plan for where to go next.
My father stopped working in his 60s. I probably won't stop working until I'm in my 80s.
He says he's working on finding a new home after his emergency COVID housing ends in December, but many he lives with have nowhere to go.
They'll be in shelters like Salvation Army and Crossroads and with, the rescue mission.
It's a crisis not just brought on by the pandemic. As more younger and wealthier people move in, an older, more vulnerable population is being rapidly pushed out.
One of the biggest challenges we're facing right now is homeless older adults or those that are about to be homeless.
According to census data, 1 in 5 Coloradans are struggling to pay rent. Of Coloradans aged 65 and older, that number jumps to 1 in 3, with rent prices for a one-bedroom apartment jumping to an average of more than $1,600 a month in Denver and more than $1,200 a month along the Front Range.
Probably about 40% of our calls right now are related to housing for those who are homeless.
Jayla Sanchez-Warren, the director of the Area Agency on Aging in Denver, says this problem is not only here to stay, it's getting worse.
This is supposed to be the golden years, and for some people it is, and for some people it's not, and it's getting harder and harder.
Harder and harder for people like Randall.
It causes a lot of anger, a lot of grief, a lot of anxiety.
He has a plan, a place to live after his emergency housing, but he says many of his neighbors are not so lucky.
We really have dreams too.
Dreams of living their life in peace.
And that's all there is to it.
Sloan Dickey, Denver 7.